Over the years, many people have asked me why I believe Dark Souls is exceptional and transcends the boundaries of a mere game to become a work of art, philosophy, and profound human significance. In short, what is the meaning of Dark Souls? What does it symbolize? And why does it resonate with so many players as a reflection of life itself? I've been reluctant to create this video for a long time because understanding what Dark Souls means, at least to me, goes beyond words and delves into myths, symbols, and imagery. In this video, I aim to paint a picture of my experience and its significance to me, hoping that it will provide you with a deeper, more personal experience and understanding of the world of Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, we embark on a perilous quest filled with trials, tribulations, and transformations. The game's cyclical nature, with its themes of death and rebirth, mirrors the eternal cycle of the journey where we must face and overcome personal and external challenges. This is true not only for the external world but also for our inner world, where our psyche undergoes similar trials, tribulations, and transformations. The duality of the game reflects the reality that what happens outside also happens inside. The beautifully artistic yet dark world mirrors the darker aspects of ourselves, emphasizing the confrontation of dark, often terrifying elements within. This reflection of the outside world and our own shadow highlights how a hostile environment filled with monstrous enemies, struggles, and fears must be confronted to achieve self-realization and growth. Perhaps our only place of peace is the Firelink Shrine, which connects the upper world with the underworld, creating a comforting and relaxing environment where we can rest throughout our journey in life. In this world, fire and light represent life, hope, and the soul, while bonfires serve as safe havens for self-reflection and recovery. The concept of eternal recurrence and the cycle of life and death is embodied in the alternating ages of fire and dark, symbolizing the perpetual struggle between light and dark, creation and destruction. As players, we begin our journey much like a newborn, possessing almost nothing and having no understanding of the world's concepts and forces. Through our journey, we grow and integrate different parts of ourselves to achieve wholeness, experiencing repeated deaths and eventual victories. This ongoing process of learning, adapting, and growing stronger is at the core of the Dark Souls experience. The game delves into existential themes such as the search for meaning, the inevitability of death, and the struggle against despair. We are thrust into a world that is seemingly indifferent and often hostile, where they must forge our own sense of purpose. This quest can be seen as a metaphor for the human condition, highlighting the individual's responsibility to create meaning in a world that offers no easy answers. As players navigate the game's challenges, they mirror the existential journey of finding significance in our actions and perseverance despite overwhelming odds. But what truly occurred in the beginning, before fire manifested itself, you might wonder? Well, the Age of Ancients represents a primordial, unchanging state of existence, characterized by timelessness and stasis. The fog signifies the undifferentiated, unconscious state of the world before the emergence of consciousness and duality. The everlasting dragons are eternal, unchanging forces that embody the world's initial equilibrium and serve as either eternal guardians or the ultimate obstacle. Fire introduces disparity and duality into the world, marking the beginning of time and change. Fire symbolizes knowledge, creation, and transformation. It brings about consciousness and the differentiation of opposites, heat and cold, life and death, light and dark, introducing the fundamental conflicts and dynamic forces of existence. The lords emerge from the dark, finding immense power within the first flame. Each lord represents different forces. Nito, the first of the dead, embodies death and the underworld, representing mortality and the cycle of life and death. The Witch of Izalith symbolizes creation, chaos, and transformative power. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, embodies light, order, and authority. The Furtive Pygmy represents the hidden, potential-filled aspect of humanity, linked to the dark soul or humanity itself. The Lords, using their newfound power, overthrow the everlasting dragons, bringing an end to the primordial state. This battle represents the struggle between new and old orders, a common theme in myth where new gods overthrow the old. Seth's betrayal symbolizes internal conflict and the fragility of the seemingly invincible. The Age of Fire marks a period of prosperity and light, but it is destined to fade, leading to darkness. The fading flame signifies the inevitable decline of civilizations and the transient nature of glory. The dark sign represents a curse, a mark of the undead, and the eternal struggle against the descent into darkness and oblivion. The dark sign signifies an endless struggle against a descent into hollowing, which represents a loss of purpose and identity. The dark sign embodies the darker, repressed aspects of ourselves that we must confront and integrate. Just as the undead must face the curse and their hollowing, individuals must face their own shadow. When we gradually lose our humanity, we are losing touch with our true self. The struggle to maintain humanity and sanity parallels the journey towards self-actualization and maintaining a connection with our inner essence, where we must confront and integrate various aspects of the psyche to achieve wholeness. The undead, marked by the dark sign, are marginalized and imprisoned, reflecting themes of exile and suffering. The undead's journey, and thus our journey, is a metaphor for the human condition, the struggle against existential despair, and the quest for redemption and purpose. The fate of the undead symbolizes the wounded healer, who must face immense trials to achieve enlightenment and healing. The transition from the Age of Ancients to the Age of Fire represents the move from a primordial, unconscious state to a world of duality and consciousness. The struggle against the fading flame and the looming darkness symbolizes the eternal human quest for meaning, the confrontation with the shadow, and the pursuit of self-actualization amidst a world of suffering and decay. Our journey as the undead is a personal odyssey through these themes, seeking to understand and transcend the cyclical nature of existence, symbolized by the Age of Fire and the inevitable return of the dark. And there is free choice. Choosing to link the fire involves sacrificing ourselves to rekindle the first flame, prolonging the Age of Fire. If you choose this path, you give up your personal desires for the greater good. You are akin to Prometheus, who endured great suffering to bring fire, knowledge, and life to humanity. Or perhaps it reflects an inherent fear of the unknown and a desire to cling to existing structures, even if they are flawed. Allowing the flame to fade and embracing the Age of Dark leads to the dawn of a new era, often interpreted as the rise of humanity or the Age of Man. You become the rebel or innovator, rejecting the established order to bring about fundamental change. It's a move towards embracing the unknown and the unconscious. With the Age of Dark, the world shifts toward a more human-centered existence, with the rise of individual consciousness and the potential for a new kind of enlightenment. This can be seen as embracing the totality of the self, including the shadow aspects. We break from traditional paradigms and accept inner darkness as a source of strength after integrating and humanizing those aspects within ourselves. Let's put it this way. Linking the fire may represent the ego's desire to maintain control, whereas the Age of Dark signifies the self's journey towards wholeness and the integration of the unconscious. It embodies the eternal struggle between maintaining the known order and venturing into the transformative unknown, capturing the essence of the human journey towards self-realization and enlightenment. No accident that the Abyss and entities like Manus, Father of the Abyss, represent the dark, chaotic forces within the world. The Abyss symbolizes our unconscious, the underworld, and the darker aspects of our psyche that we must confront and integrate. It represents primal chaos and the fear of the unknown. Similar dynamics occur in the co-op gameplay. You may play as a member of the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant to assist others, embodying the principles of cooperation, altruism, and community while fighting against darkness and despair, bringing light into the dark places of the game world. Alternatively, you might play as an invader, introducing unpredictability and challenge into the game, reflecting the chaotic and adversarial nature of existence, and embodying the darker, more aggressive, and competitive aspects of the psyche. Whichever role you choose, remember, he who fights with monsters might take care lest he thereby become a monster. And if you gaze for long into an abyss, the abyss gazes also into you. In reflecting on the world of Dark Souls, we uncover profound insights into our own lives. The game serves as a mirror to our existential struggles, a reminder of the eternal dance between light and dark, order and chaos that defines our human experience. By navigating the trials and transformations within the game, we gain valuable perspectives on our journey through life. May the lessons learned from Dark Souls inspire us to confront our own shadows, seek meaning in our challenges, and embrace the journey of self-discovery and growth. In navigating the world of Dark Souls and reflecting on its deeper meanings, we encounter fundamental psychological and philosophical concepts that mirror our own lives. Self-transcendence involves moving beyond our ego and limitations to connect with something greater, a journey echoed in the game's challenges. Resilience plays a crucial role, as our ability to bounce back from failures and adapt to change is essential, reflecting the insight that adaptability is key to survival. The paradox of control reminds us that true freedom often comes from letting go of the need to control every aspect of our lives. Embracing impermanence allows us to appreciate the transient nature of our experiences and live more fully in the present. Authenticity becomes paramount as we strive to align our actions with our true selves despite external pressures. These concepts resonate deeply within the game and in our personal quests for growth, self-discovery, and meaning. I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has been part of this journey. To those who have enriched my life and contributed to the Dark Souls community over the years, your passion and support have been invaluable. Thank you for sharing your insights, experiences, and camaraderie. Your contributions have not only deepened my understanding of the game, but have also highlighted the profound connections we all share in our quest for meaning and growth. As we all continue to face our own trials and navigate the darkness, I wish you strength and perseverance in breaking free from the shadows, achieving greater wholeness, and discovering your true self. May your journey be filled with insight, resilience, and the courage to embrace both light and darkness as integral parts of your path. Here's to forging ahead through the challenges, seeking the light in the darkest places, and finding fulfillment in every step of our personal odyssey. Thank you for joining me in this reflection on Dark Souls and its resonance with our own lives. May you find clarity, strength, and purpose as you continue your own journey.
Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go hollow.